Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reads here. And this is for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, thank you so much for supporting me on my channel, for watching my videos. Whatever you do, please make sure that you press the like button if the reading resonates with you. If the reading doesn't resonate, you know how to check out your other aspects of your natal chart on Cafe Astrology, and if they don't resonate, then you move on to the next reader. It's simple, isn't it? Use your intuition. Don't try to make the readings fit. I'm a Capricorn. I have a Libra moon. My ascendant or rising is in Scorpio, and I also have my Aquarius in Venus. The thing is, up until, for years, the Libra moons resonated with me much more strongly than the Capricorn. But this last few weeks, the Capricorn readings have resonated with me very, very strongly. So it's quite interesting to see. This is why I say you need to check them all out, because sometimes the Scorpio readings just bowl me over how accurate they are. So Capricorn, what's happening for you in the next week or so? Da-da! Do you know, out of all the signs, we probably come up most in our readings. So this is the sign of Capricorn. So this, I feel like it's been strongly affiliated with Capricorn because Capricorn is a mountain goat and the devil was always represented by a goat. So I think that's why it's come to pass that way. However, I love this card. I know that people sort of get a little bit fearful, but I relate to this card so strongly because this is the card of being bound and tied to things. It's the card of ego, codependency, narcissism, and all those wonderful things like obsessions and addictions. But it's also the card of being able to break away from these and understanding that you are bound to something. Because when this card comes up, the idea is it alerts you to the fact that you are bound and tied to something that isn't healthy for you. So what is it, universe? It's maybe not always seeing the truth, speaking the truth. Maybe you have a lot of fear with this devil card, and maybe you are often worried about speaking out because of your fears. It looks like this is pretty much taking a back seat now, and you are learning to speak out. The card of the Four of Cups is here, which talks about getting offers that do not meet what you want from them. So the universe is offering you some sort of cup here, but you no longer want this cup, you want something else, and you're required to tell the truth here. You're going to manifest something else. So what I see here is that there's some sort of offer coming in for you, but this offer isn't really what you want, and you know it's being brought in by the universe, but it's not taking the shape of something you want. Now, when I see the devil energy there, I think that this is something perhaps you've been bound to for a while, but now it's being presented to you. You no longer feel it resonates with you. So you're waiting now for the universe to bring you what you want. So it's like they've brought you in something that's only half. It may be a lesson, because it's only half of what you want. It isn't what you want. But maybe they're bringing in a codependent relationship for you, but you're able to recognize that now through the lessons and through the learnings that you have. You're able to recognize perhaps that isn't right for you anymore. You're no longer accepting codependency. You're no longer accepting people who are not worthy of who you are. So you could have been in the past dealing with people perhaps who've had addictions, who have been spiteful or cruel, or maybe mean, may have been narcissistic, etc., etc. But now you are in a place to say, I do not want that anymore. I want the real thing. I'm no longer bonded to that. So we have the King of Pentacles coming out here. So two cards that represent Capricorn. The thing is, this could be another earth sign you're dealing with. So it can be a Taurus, Virgo, or another Capricorn. This person is extremely grounded. I always think this is the husband material here. This is the person you are really looking for here. Very down to earth, a little bit focused on the money, might be quite wealthy, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Decision to be made here, a decision that will require you cutting something out in order to move forward. I feel very strongly you have been tied to someone from your past that is perhaps representative of your codependent nature. And you're about to take on the energy here of the King of Swords and cut them out. You're saying to the universe, I don't want to deal with this again. If I can't have the real thing, I'm not prepared to go back to what I've said goodbye to in the past. Oh, I'm loving this reading. End of negativity, definitely closing out a cycle on codependency. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep, look, closing out a cycle. I love it. Spirit is so amazing at doing that. They give me the thought and then I turn the card over. Okay, so I feel like you are being offered something here that you've outgrown. Capricorn, you have outgrown this situation totally. You have learned what you do wrong, how you do it wrong, and you're no longer willing to accept something in your life that isn't where it should be. I love it. So you could be dealing with a water sign, someone who, you've got a lot of people here. So we've already got 3 people represented here. And I will go into that a little bit more. You could be taking on this energy of the Queen of Cups here, even as an earth sign. Maybe you're extremely comfortable with your emotion now. You're no longer over-emotional. You have good control over who you are. Your thoughts and your feelings are much more in line with who you need to be rather than over-emotional. So you're no longer looking at things from a very emotional perspective. You're looking at things from a logical perspective here. Look at this. There's a water sign coming in to make an offer. But you're turning your back on this water sign. You're concentrating on your self-love. You're closing out a cycle and concentrating on self-love here. Let's see how we go with this. Definitely looking towards the future and taking a different path after making this decision and bringing in what you really want, which is true love here. There's 3 twos here, so it's all about decision making. Don't be doing that though. That's looking back at the past at some regret. You don't want to be looking back at regret. I'm going to see how we're going here. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to cut out codependency and move forward with purpose. You're understanding how your emotions play a part in what you do. You're moving forward, cutting out people from your life that no longer serve you. So I feel like someone's coming in to offer you love here. And it's like it may have been a while since they offered you something. You could have dealt with this person previously. It could be a new person. But you're now understanding how you accept people into your life. What you take from them and what you expect from them has changed from what you used to see, because you're now wanting to have true love here. So you're no longer looking back at the past with regret. You're only looking forward and making sure that what comes into your life suits who you are. You're working on yourself. This is about you developing your self-love and understanding what you deserve, not accepting less than what you deserve here. Geez, the cards are jumping out everywhere. Yeah, you're no longer bound by your limitations. You're no longer bound by the things that have held you back in the past. You're knowing now what to expect. I feel like if somebody now comes in to offer you something that's not where you want to be, you won't accept it anymore. You're looking at things logically and you're understanding your capacity and who you are. And you can now move forward really knowing that you won't accept those people back into your life that haven't treated you the way you should have been treated. So they may have been, somebody else said it to me not long ago too. You know, I've always dealt with the alcoholics, the drug addicts, the, you know, down and outs, and the people that, you know, came in because I always was trying to fix people. And I look at this and I think this is not what you're doing anymore. You're putting yourself first. You're understanding what you deserve. Okay, so the card that's come out is letting go. How beautiful. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. This is exactly perfect for this reading. You're saying to yourself, I'm not going to accept this anymore, and this is what I deserve. Thanks, Capricorn. Nice reading.